Welcome to Warwick students. I'm John Witcombe, I'm the Dean of the Cathedral here in Coventry, and we're greeting you this morning by this digital film. We really hope that you'll come and see us soon. This is an extraordinary place, and we're open for visitors at the moment from 10:30 till 4 o'clock every afternoon, and as you'll hear on Sunday morning, just as our choir start to rehearse. Do come and see us. I like to describe reconciliation as journeying from a fractured past towards a shared future. Journeying from a fractured past towards a shared future. And that journey is one that everybody is invited to share. Somehow, this building, the glories of its art, the hope that this new cathedral inspires next to the ruins of the old, gives people the confidence to believe that something can change, that something can be different. And in a broken and fractured world, the message and ministry of the cathedral seems to be more important than ever. Behind me in the cathedral, you can see the view up towards the altar and the high altar cross. And at the heart of that high altar cross is a cross of nails. You know a little bit about that as a cross that was made from the nails that fell from the burning roof timbers back in 1940. But today that symbol of the cross of nails sits at the middle of a worldwide community of around 250 partners in almost 30 countries, places that are held together by those three principles: healing the wounds of history, learning to live with difference and celebrate diversity, and building a culture of peace. They look to the past, to the present, and the future to see people brought together in one human family. The community of the Cross of Nails commits itself to praying the litany of reconciliation, sometimes every day, sometimes every week, sometimes every month. We pray that prayer at 12 o'clock at the middle of every day here, a prayer that lists some of those things that divide us in our experience of being even children of God, and at the end of each line, those two words, Father, forgive. Not Father, forgive them. This is a prayer in which we find ourselves, a prayer that God would forgive each of us and take each of us on our own journey of healing. So here at the heart of the cathedral, up close to the high altar cross and the tapestry, what is it that we might be called to do today? Well, the community of the Cross of Nails embraces so many different sorts of places, from 80 centres in Germany, many of them dealing with their own troubled history, but also continuing to use a story of reconciliation with England as a way of inspiring others. Places like Hamburg, Dresden, Kiel in northern Germany, where the first ever Cross of Nails went, but also other places, cathedrals in places like Cape Town in South Africa, St. George's in Jerusalem. Other places which have experienced destruction have crosses of nails. St. Paul's Chapel in New York, marking the terrible events of 9/11 and the destruction of the World Trade Center. Wherever the crosses of nails are found, they're places of calling people together to recognize honestly our fractured past and to invite them to commit to a shared future. So in Warwick chaplaincy, what might that mean? Where are the fractures in Warwick University? They're perhaps very obvious in this time of pandemic, some of them at least. Ways in which people find themselves isolated from one another, isolated, one might say, from their true selves. The Cross of Nails is a way of inspiring us to name those fractures and to seek the grace and healing of God to move forward, not being defeated or scared to admit honestly how difficult things are, but also never to give up on hope.